Hello guys, and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II World at War with our Axis playthrough. In the last episode, we took care of Japan here in August 1940, as well as most of Italy. I did forget to move some units over here in Libya though, so let's go ahead and do that. The 5th Italian Army is just running through. That's pretty much it, heading towards Tobruk to try to reinforce this poor 10th Army whose readiness, morale is shot. Barely any fortifications, but at least holding against the encroaching Brits, basically single-handedly for the time being. And I forget when Rommel arrives, but he's on his way. We took care of the Yugoslav theater, and everything else Italian is taken care of. 225 MPPs remaining as the Japanese, but that's because I want to save those points for maybe some new fighters or some new bombers, something like that. Now, we have just Germany remaining for this turn, so let's go take on Germany. Let's go and put our chit back into Turkey. Another 50 MPPs. 55% chance per turn. We had a 50% and we failed. So let's get that up another 5% for now. We're at 25% getting them to turn to us, so that's good. That's something. Looking at the Germans, we do still have these injured panzers that I'm finally going to get back up to strength. Other than that, everyone else is pretty much reinforced, ignoring this army right here. And otherwise, we're maybe just missing a couple upgrades. It's August. I'm really undecided on how to use the remainder of my points for this turn. 303. So I believe land force wise that I'm going to be fine, right? Because Hungary will join. Romania will join. Bulgaria will join so long as I attack Greece. The Slavs have joined, the Yugoslavs. Turkey will join, and these guys can all route to whatever front they're needed on. I'll have an extra front, the Caucasus, stretching the Soviet army thin. And that's what I need to focus on, right? Is fighting the Soviets. So, like, I don't need more subs necessarily. I mean, less MPPs to the UK can mean less MPPs to the USSR, yeah. But my subs are pretty active, and I think they're doing pretty well. Some mistakes of my own aside, I think they're doing pretty well. They just need to recover from my mistakes, and they'll be golden. What I think I need maybe is some more air power. I feel like that's where I'm lacking. If I'm keeping medium bombers over here with a fighter, then I don't have a fighter for every single one of these attack bombers, nor do I necessarily have the bombing capacity over here that I could maybe use. So maybe investing more into an air force makes sense. It makes sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some more fighters, advanced fighters 1. I'm just going to purchase that. There you go, 41 MPPs remaining. That's not a lot. It doesn't need to be a lot. We don't actually need a lot. I can go ahead and still get some upgrades or something though. For example, on the Frontier Corps here, infantry weapons and aircraft defense. 23 MPPs spent. We have 18 remaining. I mean, that's certainly good. I think I have all these planes pretty much in position. I just need to get everything else in position. So let's send this tank over to Poznan. Let's set this tank further up forward. Let's keep the armies moving. 14th Army, let's route that kind of towards the south. Let's send this army over towards Prague. These paratroopers are going to follow along. These paratroopers going to hug. Well, I guess they can just go up the center for now. We have so many armies that need to go places, and corps, in fact. We'll send this corps forward. This HQ needs to move as well. I think I was going to put that on like Danzig or Königsberg. Königsberg, yeah. This corps, I think, was on the move. I don't know exactly where I should put it. Maybe, like, right up by Memel. That lets me take the Von Bock HQ and move that forward a little bit more. We're going to take this 1st Army, move that forward. We're going to take the 8th Army and move that, I guess, up to here for now. We got the 3rd Army coming in from the rear. Let's go ahead and send that forward. We got another army, the 4th Army, going to go down the center. Everything else here is like garrison-y, so it doesn't really need anything too special. I'll take this corps. We're going to move it up into this pass. This corps to move forward as well. Maybe I should just like get all these corps ready to just like kind of break through and rush through. I don't know. I still don't know like the perfect positioning, the perfect placement of all these units, if there even is one. Probably places where it's like harder to move, so the armies can get like the easier places to move from. So places where there's definitely going to be something blocking them. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just line these 3 corps up, literally right along the border, just staring at this bitch. And do we have anyone else to move? I think that's everyone. Every corps, an army, paratrooper, you name it, has moved, with the exception of, like, this corps on the capital here. Maybe I should have something protecting Bratislava? I don't know. It's probably not going to be threatened by anything. The Slovakian corps would be good for exactly that. Oh yeah, we have the von Rundstedt HQ that needs to move. I don't think, no, it cannot quite get up to Warsaw yet. I'll go ahead and move it forward for now anyway. because I think that's where I'm gonna like leave it, is like just outside Warsaw. I'll move these cores up probably, yeah, to where though? I'll put one up here. Oh no, we spotted enemies, how terrifying. So he'll be up at Warsaw in a moment. We have enough units still in this radius that the game shouldn't be very angry with me. And I believe that that is a nice full turn and that I have not forgotten anything. So let's go ahead and hit end turn and see what the Allies have for us going into September. Mao is concerned of Japanese advances, yeah. Turkey moved 8% to the Axis, yay. Protecting convoys, yeah. Rough seas, that's not good. Tech. Income, yeah. Am I doing alright? I think I'm doing alright. I don't know. I hope so. I don't like that staring at that. Oh, no. Yeah, destroyer. Oh, no damage. Oh, more destroyer. Dive. Ow, we took damage. Go away. Our carrier. The carrier's still out here. Why do they have a carrier out here? That's so risky, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god! They sailed a fucking heavy cruiser. They sailed 2 heavy cruisers out here to try to kill my destroyer. They got their submarine away. They severely damaged the destroyer, but they failed to kill it. But now they're in bombing range. So let's see if that works out for them. I saw some plane or something moving. The Chinese are shifting some units around. We killed an army, I think, last turn. We're pretty much successfully killing off Chinese every turn at a pretty nice rate, I think. We need some more, like, air support here, though. Yeah, so we're getting bombed. That's expected. We're just losing MPPs. They're going after our mines with strat bombers. I don't have anything really protecting that over there, but maybe I could look into some anti-air defenses this upcoming turn. The assault against Libya by the Brits, still not going very well for them. Just losing constant MPPs over. Oh my god, they just lost 3 strength attacking me across a river in China. And they're losing strength to a garrison in Eastern Africa that has been bombed by a carrier and everything. Yeah, those ships are definitely running away, but they don't seem to have any carrier cover. I should be able to bomb them. They really want to fucking kill this submarine. Oh my god. But we're dealing some damage too, in addition to all the raiding we're doing. They just have all their destroyers concentrated over here, man. All their destroyers, bro. They're all just concentrated here. That HQ moved back. Interesting. Wonder why. Mao's concerned, yeah. Raiding, yeah. Germany, Italy, Japan signed a tripartite pact, yeah. Because fuck the commies. Even the USSR was historically applying to join the Axis. Fuck the commies. Minister of War, let's see. China is receiving supplies from French Indochina via the Hanoi-Kunming Railway. Ooh, yeah, we may be able to stop this if we exert some diplomatic pressure on French authorities in Hanoi. This will cost us 25 MPPs, and the plan is to bribe and coerce local authorities into allowing us to occupy the territory through which the railway runs. Would you therefore like to try using diplomacy to prevent the transfer of military supplies to China through Indochina? Although seizing this territory will reduce China's income, moving any units into this part of Indochina will push Indochina towards joining the Allies, as the authorities in Hanoi will fear that a full invasion and takeover will be next. If we don't invest in this diplomatic venture, the only way to cut China's supply via the Hanoi-Kunming Railway will be by declaring war on French Indochina and capturing Hanoi. 25 MPPs? Hell yeah, because that's going to get rid of way more than 25 from them. And there you go. We have now taken Haiphong. So what, we just can't move anything into Haiphong? Because it's not like I can move into Hanoi. Whatever. They're at 20% now, I'll keep an eye on that. I hope I can be like, you know, right fucking here. It's just saying like, hey, don't use the port for military activity, right? Let's deal with Europe first. So I'm going to take this Belgrade core. We're going to move it just right. You know, I don't know where we're going to move it. I know there has to be space for the Italian cores they're going to spawn over here, but they're also going to spawn at like half strength. So we don't necessarily need to have them at the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Dravska core. We're going to move this up to the front right here. That will be on this side. I remember the Greeks are very well defended over here and like right here. but not here. So we want to have some good mobility. What has good mobility? All these mobility enhanced Yugoslavian cores, I'm realizing, have probably very good mobility. And I can also deploy the Yugoslavian HQ. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on scope G. I feel like I should move the Albanian core just for the time being. I'm not sure. This core, the Italian one, I remember was heading for Belgrade as a temporary defense. So that's gonna move. We'll move, for now, you up there, the Italian HQ, this Italian army will move forward. Doesn't have to be in a rush. Honestly, as we can see, we can probably just carry this quite a bit with the Yugoslavian cores. They're worth probably at least as much, if not more, than like a full Italian army. We also have the third corps, which can move up past Zagreb. We have this tank, which can just keep rolling on forward. The Germans have a whopping 505 MPPs this turn. We're immediately going to reinforce the third army back up to full strength. We can finally get that done. I'm quite happy about that. We have more things that we can move forward. Let's get the von Bock HQ up to Königsberg. We'll take this corps. I'm not really sure what to do with it yet. It's just going to go right there for now. Same thing for a lot of things. It's just like, oh, well, we have this. We can use this. I'm not really sure what to do with it. Blah, 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 blah. I'll move this corps up. We'll take this tank and just move it up here for now. Get this tank over to the middle somewhere. Just move it up as far as it can go. This HQ goes to Warsaw. I like this line. Only thing is that these guys might want some upgrades. It's 3 cores that all have no upgrades. What is the chances of that? I don't know. Because I'm not playing this session, this game, like 3 weeks in a row till it's done like I did last time. I'm taking like 3-day breaks in between every episode. Sometimes mid-episode. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, let's move the paratroopers forward. I don't know where they're going. We're just moving them. I'm figuring things out as the units get into position. You go over here. Tanky, 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 tank. Go over here. Army. Go. Army, go. I'm saving money. It's more work, but I'm saving money. You go there. You go this. Sometimes they're looking different when they're like looking right or whatever. They have like much different looking models. I also got the ability to deploy the Von Lieb HQ, which I guess I'll go ahead and deploy to Lublin to kind of fill in the front. I figured these 2 HQs will head like east this way, and these 2 will head northeast. Kind of the idea I have in my head right now. Naturally, I need to get these 2 heavy cruisers moving along still. I'm just going to keep them on the raiding line, though. There you go. And I see the Axum sub is back up to strength. It could heal, I guess, if I wanted it to heal. Oh no, it just escaped. It's not back up to strength. It never ran out of supply. It just like escaped this area where they're like chasing down every submarine I have over here, trying to deal damage to me and like wipe out my subs. This is a very injured destroyer here. I wonder how, well, I wonder what it will really accomplish. If I take this off of silent, yeah, then we can make it over here. I think I'll do that. Can we, oh no, we can't. Never mind. There's like, oh my god, how many of these things did they put over here? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is insane. I guess just like run this way for now. They have so many destroyers here. This is retarded, bro. I suppose I should go ahead and repair this destroyer that's got its ass completely fucking handed to it so that the allies don't quickly snipe it or something. I think they moved too far away to the point where I can't necessarily scout to them because the Germans don't have long-range air yet. This destroyer is also pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna move it over here where hopefully it can get some repairs in. We still have 354 MPPs we can spend, and we're starting to get to the point where I need to like spend it on just purchasing. At least, well, this turn we do have research funding we can use. We finished some research. I think it was industrial technology. And honestly, I'm tempted to just continue that research. Yeah, let's do it. Continue that. We have 204 MPPs. Can't buy as much with 204 MPPs. With 204 MPPs remaining though, one thing I could do and that I'm very tempted to do is go ahead and purchase 4 garrisons so that I can free up some other units. For example, Slovakian Corps, Brest Corps, Nancy Corps, just get all of those headed east. Doesn't even have to be those ones. It could be the one in Berlin or these ones in the Low Countries. But we have a lot of corps that can be freed up in exchange for garrisons. Much better than maybe just buying entire new units. It's certainly a lot easier to do. So yeah, I think I'm very, very tempted to just straight up buy couple more garrisons. So yeah, fuck it. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 German garrisons to just replace things that are already kind of doing garrisoning work. Especially because I believe while we're fighting the Soviets, they'll have a lot of partisans. I can't really see it now. And corps in the front can work for that purpose. We will have, without moving these corps, a large front to cover. And I don't know if we'll have enough units for it. With the Romanians and Hungarians and everything added in, we probably will. But we are also opening up another front. So we want to make sure we have as many of our units free as possible. It's definitely easier to just simply free up new units by getting garrisons than it is to just make brand new units. I'm gonna take the Axum sub off the line. We're gonna send this over just to this port for right now. We're gonna get it just nice repaired, kind of fixed up. I see that now that we have Saint Nazaire set up, we have supply reaching out like a motherfucker. So these subs are already getting back into supply without actually going up anywhere, which is pretty nice. I think I will still send them to repair though. I'm gonna send this sub out to kind of wreak some havoc over here. Try to distract the enemy ones a little bit. Methinks I will take this sub and send it up to Saint Nazaire just straight up. This one will go to Brest, and they'll just get nice and repaired here, fixed up, undo all the terrible mistakes I've ever made to them. This sub will head down this way to start raiding this line. I think that'll work out pretty well. I'm a little nervous about this one. We'll send this down southwest. It's got plenty of supply. Just want to keep raiding. Don't want to pile things up too much. This sub is now free to move. So we'll move that down to the southeast as well, pulling subs off the line, getting new subs on the line, keeping some more on the line, keeping it all pretty much going. The 5th Italian Army here is finally kind of like in range of supply and whatnot, so I'm going to go ahead and reinforce that up to max strength. It's at 10. Now if it does make it to Tobruk in time, it will be able to really replace that like really well. How is supply spreading from here? Yeah, because right here it's at 4, but going down the road leading up to it is pretty good. The readiness and morale of this unit is already way the fuck up, so I'm quite content with that. Get everything in there, kind of moves into place. We'll go ahead and reinforce this garrison unit. We're doing very well in Africa. The enemies are expending way more manpower than we are losing defending it. So once again, I'm very happy with the results that we're getting there. Only 86 MPPs remaining as Italy. Unfortunately, that's not really very much that we can do with that amount of MPPs in terms of purchasing or researching, so there's not any pressing upgrades to do. I'll just save those 86 points. And then with that, we should be done with Germany and Italy for the turn, leaving only Japan. I wanted this to be kind of a recovery turn and upgrading turn for Japan's Air Force. I really need another fighter, bro. So that if one gets injured, the other one can repair and the bombing can continue. I'm going to reinforce the fighter. I guess in that case, also, I will go ahead and just get elite reinforcements on the bombers because I know they have a fighter up. I can't really bomb so long as they have a fighter up without taking some casualties. I can't run escorts while reinforcing a fighter. You see the problem here. I have 433 MPPs as Japan. There is no research I can do. So I think I will go ahead as Japan and get another fighter because I want to have some more versatility on this front for bombing. So we'll recruit the 1st Air Army here. I don't believe we have any other fighters in the line, just some TAC bombers and other bombers, really. So let's go ahead and recruit another fighter. That's 288 MPPs to ship it with all the upgrades. It won't arrive until April, though, so that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and just purchase it anyway. Pay for it. We have 145 MPPs remaining. This frontal stalemate with the Chinese is, of course, very annoying. However, they've made my life a little bit easier than they needed to by going ahead and sending this corps up into the fray, specifically. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just immediately attack that with my 34th Army. We could... Oh, shit. Deal 6 damage! Wow, we were supposed to only deal 5. We dealt 6, and now it's backing up. It didn't die, but we dealt 6 damage. Supply-wise, running across this river would be a terrible idea, which is why I haven't done it. That's exclusively the reason why. I don't want to run across and then have someone get beat up, because it's overextending, pretty much. As you see, our push is kind of set by the terrain that we're dealing with at the moment. I have a lot of things that could maybe get some elite reinforcements, but they just haven't, just due to circumstances, really. One thing I will do, I think here, I'm going to swap the 1st Kwantung Army here onto the front. I want it to be on the front. I'm gonna swap the North Chinese Front Army off of the front, get this core in its place, defensive fixture, get elite reinforcements on the North Chinese front so it's more up to strength. We get elite reinforcements onto this core because why not? It can. This core, I moved in the rear specifically to get it reinforced, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, get it reinforced. These guys don't have as much leeway to be swapping off for really any purpose at all, so we're just kind of just gonna hold for right now there. We're getting a fighter coming. That will give me more bombing versatility sometime in the future. We're getting things strengthened up. That will give me more assaulting versatility in the future. There are some points where I could try to make an attack, but the odds, if you ask me, are just not worth it at the moment. We have this absolute naval fucking mess to deal with at the moment. So let's go ahead and try and deal with that. Send this battleship over, send this battleship over, send this battleship over. And as for these other things, oh, there's another port over here. That could work for a carrier or something. It doesn't need to work like that. I'll send the Kaga carrier over here into truck. All the carriers in the rear right now. These could definitely move up a little bit. I mean, well, I know we have another carrier coming at some point. I was just going to move the escorts up kind of like next to the battleships and whatnot. So I think I'll just keep those moving for now. So like the Abukamba, the Sukazaki, I can't say these. The Fukabu, oh shit. Alright, well all these are going to just go over here for now and be happy. We got this heavy cruiser that can come down here as well. Let's just send this right down here for the time being. Oh, that's right, we got the Indochina Expedition Army as well, so I'm going to move that over to Yokohama and get that ready to transport somewhere. It certainly doesn't need to be here. It could definitely do better literally anywhere else, right? We got these two Nanjing garrisons to move, and I believe, where was I going to move them? Well, one is going to be needed right here sooner or later. One is going to be needed right down here sooner or later. Oh, and also, oh no, that's taken care of. That's taken care of. Oh, maintaining this is also difficult. For now, I'll take the second garrison. We're going to move it right there. So we're going to put it. The other one is actually going to move further. We're going to move it towards, what is this? Chengchao. Because if there's going to be movement anywhere on this front sooner rather than later, I think it's going to be somewhere over there. So that's probably a better call for that garrison. I believe we have all the Nanjing garrisons. Yeah, we just don't have a Nanjing core recruit. We're down to 86 MPPs. Same exact thing as what Italy has, actually. And quite frankly, I think we've already done everything that there is to do right now as Japan. Again, there's more I could do, but is it worth it? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. Well, with that being said, then let's go ahead and hit end turn, because I don't really think there's anything else left to do. That's a very quick fucking set of 2 turns. Mao's upsetty, yeah. It's September, by the way, so I think the invasion of Greece is literally, like, about to begin. Communist China prepares for war. Ah! Oh, great. Joins the Allies. Yay. Malta... Oh, fuck you, Malta. Kind of forgot about that. I don't really plan on attacking that. I can see what effect that's having on Benghazi already. Wow. Turkey moved 4% towards the Axis, even though I didn't put another chit into them, so that's nice. Only 4% though, that's not nice. Wait, are they raiding my convoys? How the fuck are they raiding? Is that what that just said? That's what that just said, wasn't it? Tech. Infantry weapons level 2, oh my god. Holy shit, on the Japanese front? Dude, that's huge. That is huge. China doesn't even have 1 yet. Imagine we get dudes with infantry weapon level 2 running around, bro. Holy shit. Tech. Yeah, dude. My full fucking value from Norway is being raided. What the fuck? Good thing I swapped it. Man, the AI is absolutely brutal about getting this done. What the fucking shit? I have no idea how they're doing that. They must have like snuck a sub in. I had no idea. I don't even know how you spot a sub. Or if you can. Oh, they moved that core away. Don't know where it's going. Oh, the North... Or wait, the Communists are here. Oh, they have an army. Yay. Well, the Xi'an front's definitely reinforced now. But infantry weapon level 2 is gonna come your way to kick some ass soon, baby. I'm excited for that. And this is still happening. I keep spending my money anywhere else. Like, we're getting, like, new planes. We're getting research. We're upgrading units as far as they need to be to, like, get uniform upgrades. I need to get some fucking anti-air upgrades down, or, like, another fighter just to guard that region. Either one will really work, but, yeah, I don't know. At least the valuable places, like mines and whatnot. This garrison just can't make up its mind on where it wants to be. I don't know what it's thinking. AI thinking. Destroys for bases. Montgomery commissioned. Yeah. 7th Armored formed in Egypt. Ooh. No. Communist partisan activity in China. What? Oh, what? So like they joined the war and it's just like, bam, free communist partisan activity? I never got that to help me as the allies. What? Time has come for us to assert ourselves further in the Balkans to win fame and glory for Italy, lest Germany take all the glory for itself. If you say yes, then we will deploy 2 half-strength corps in Albania. We will declare war on Greece at the end of October, so at the end of this turn. Rushing these forces to Albania and deploying them there will cost us 100 MPPs at 50 a turn for 2 turns. Would you like to authorize this expenditure and declare war on Greece at the end of this month? Mussolini was annoyed that he wasn't informed of Germany's actions before they took place, so he decided to go to war against Greece without informing his German allies first. How mature. Troops had to be rushed to Albania, but even so, the Greeks fought bravely and advanced into Albania, much to Mussolini's embarrassment. By saying yes to this, Italian national morale will increase by 500 points. However, if Allied forces do enter Albania, Italian national morale will fall by 1,500 points, and if Tirana is lost, it will fall by a further 5,000 points. Yeah, I'm gonna declare war, motherfucker. That's a cheap-ass 2 corps, bro. And I'm prepared. The Yugoslavians are here with German technology. That's 1, that's 2, perfect, baby. This looks great. And now the Japs have a new sub. I think that's their only sub. End of this month. Apparently the end of this month actually means right now because I can invade Greece right now. And as we can see, the path leading to Athens is open. I can already... Dude, if there was actually nothing in my way leading to Athens, I could get there right now. But there is stuff in my way. Well, let's look at Italy then. Let's take the 5th Army here and I can move it up basically to the front like right now. I want to move it to roughly like where there's supply though. So I'm going to move it down the road, like literally down the road where there's still supply. That means this will have to hold out another turn. I think it can do that, no problem. Maybe more than 1 turn if I set up and then swap in rather than just like running out and then running in, because I think that would be smarter. I'm gonna take the 1st Italian medium bombers here and we're gonna bomb, I think this army, the Epirus army that's just sitting out of fortifications. Yeah, let's go after that. No damage dealt, none taken, but we reduced their entrenchments to 0. We have weakened them to the point where some corps have a pretty good chance of hitting them from just like right here. If we can get them further surrounded, that would work out pretty well. In fact, I'm not so sure how I want to do these movements because I have to kind of, I don't know, not be completely fucking retarded with them. Let's take a step into Greece with the Yugoslavians and see what we see. All right, so Larissa has enemy units on it. Okay, so we can't just bum rush it all the way to Athens. I will move this corps forward. We're gonna claim this village for us. I think it's obvious that we should probably go ahead and reinforce the 2 Italian corps here. That's 37 MPPs a pop. Good thing I was saving up, down to 110 MPPs. None of them can quite move on to here, but I can move the Italian corps to maybe try to like cover a front or something. Very tempted to do that, yeah. Because here's kind of my idea, right? Like I could move forward with the Bidaliska corps. Get that right? Oh my god, that's so much damage already. Let's just go ahead and attack, fuck it. We dealt 3 damage, we took 1 damage. Yeah, unfortunately we took anything at all. We'll move forward here and attack. That garrison's completely wiped out and dead. We can now step on Larissa and take it. We've just completely cut them in half. So I figure I take the Albanian corps here, and then I move that south to hold this point. We move this HQ down so we can provide some better support in this region. Now we just kind of need to get more around this. If not hurting them, then just holding them. They don't need to die yet. Yeah, no. So let's go ahead. We're going to move this corps forward. I'm going to move this corps forward. Kind of get this surrounded instead of just trying to wipe it out. Because now they can't really escape or make any assaults or advances anywhere. And then I can move the 1st Italian army forward. I can move this corps forward for the time being. And I mean, since we have German garrisons on the way, I can go ahead and just start moving this Italian corps over here as well. Just bring it up the rear. It doesn't need to stay on Belgrade. Belgrade's not going to be in any danger by the time or before we get those German garrisons coming. And we get even more of them coming, hell. Even get Italian garrisons coming, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. But even though I am surrounding, I think I will go on the offensive. I want to batter down at least one of these armies so that we're not just wasting time and giving them chances to kind of build up their readiness and morale. Especially because it's cores against an army anyway. So let's go ahead and attack with this one. Unfortunately, we took damage. We dealt none. That's unfortunate. We'll try again. Dealt 1 damage. Took 1 damage. Dealt 2 damage. Took 1 damage. That would be a fair trade if that wasn't an army. Since that is an army, they lost more than we did, which is great. Now they're down to 5-5. This one's all kinds of fucked up. So long as we end up continuing the assault in further turns, I mean, this one's gonna die, you know, and it can't escape. It can't do anything. This is British MPPs that goes into reinforcing all this. So this is gonna stress the Brits even more. And if the, I haven't thought about this, but I don't know who's going to capture Athens, because that's who takes the place. It could be Italy. I can use that to buff up Italy a little bit, give them the MPPs, or I could just give it all to the Germans. The Germans could probably do the most with it. At the very least, it's probably a good thing that I'm moving the Albanian corps forward, because it will kind of grant me that opportunity to even capture that with the Italians if I want to. I just don't know if I want to yet. I guess we'll have to figure that out. Let me move this tank forward. It's not even going to make it here in time to see the fall of Greece, probably. I think the fall of Greece is going to come a lot faster than I expected. This is a fairly effective invasion of Greece, if I do say so myself. It doesn't have the logistics problem that Italy's real-life invasion had, thanks to Yugoslavia joining the Axis so early and at all, of course. But that's Italy basically taken care of. We've gotten like 2 end turns under our belt this episode. Very productive, if you ask me. I still need to look at naval things in the other countries, but we'll handle that on the next episode. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you on that next episode.